Sup nerds, I'm CuppaJoey and welcome back to Let's Play Insanity the Remake. Now, I did find out how to get a good ending, and luckily it is very easy from this point. Apparently you just need to talk to the lads, and they'll sort it out for you. So, let's talk to Ryoji first. Now we can finally leave. Case came man, make it quick. That definitely helped. Phew, wasn't sure how that'd go, but I think we'll manage. Hey, Yuki, stay next to him for me. There we go, that's what we needed to do. Well, why? He seems to have calmed down a little, but I still can't entirely trust him. If he tries something, stop him. Got it. Okay, so now maybe we can kill him now. Come on, let's see if can we stab Stabby McGee? Nah, loser. Okay. So now we ring, and I'm gonna assume it's the same dialogue, you know, calling 110 for the police, and the line's cut, and that bastard, he da. Yeah, so I'm just gonna skip through this dialogue, because we all know it. Yo! Okay, Riho screamed again. Oh, that's a bit interesting, because, you know, I wasn't actually expecting there to be any kind of stabbing, so let's see what happens. Oh no, is he gonna have killed Yuki? Oh no, he did stab himself. Oh man, what did you do? He was hiding a box cutter and he cut his throat. Sorry, it was so sudden. I couldn't move. We need to stop the bleeding. It's futile. I could cut an artery. I'll die shortly of hemorrhagic shock. Okay, this is the same dialogue as before. I'm gonna keep moving ahead until it's something new. I'll take you down with me. Wait, what? In this darkness, underground. Wait, no, this is the same ending. So spend a short while living in fear. And go mad, like me. What? Hey, old man, hey. This can't be. Now we're never gonna... What? Is it... Is there two of them need to be in position? Okay. I've clearly gone wrong somewhere. Okay, I'll be back in a second when I figure out what went wrong here. Okay, we have got Yuki over to Stabby McGee now, so I reckon that I need to talk to somebody else. I'm gonna try Ryoji. Ryoji, you have a sec. I freaking knew it. Hey, what's up? You stand next to that guy too. What for? Yuki's there right here. You can trust his brute strength. Well, apparently we can't, Ryoji. We figured that out. Yuki's been acting strange. He's spacing out a lot. If it comes down to it, he might not be able to act right away. So you keep an extra pair of eyes on him. Stop him if he tries anything. I see. Gotcha. Leave it to me. Okay, I'm gonna go and, like, check with everyone else to see if I need to, you know, give them a role or something. No. Okay. I'll stab you. Nah. Definitely can't stab. Well, I tried. Okay, so now we're gonna have a little bit of dialogue where we find out that the phone doesn't work. Only now there shouldn't be a yeah. Yeah! Oh, well, there was a yeah and not a yeah! So, you know, maybe, things are different. Ah, yes. Damn it, man. Can't be too careful around you. Good stuff, yo. Hey, what's the matter? This guy had a box cutter on him. He tried to slit his throat with it. Mister, why would you do that? You can't die. Please don't die. Yes, kindly, sir, we would be grateful if you didn't die. The dead won't come back to life. I'll never complete my revival potion. It was all just a delusion. For that foolish idea, I killed my family and the people precious to me. Research was just an excuse. I'm a coward who ran away from his sins, a weak human unable to face reality. I'm a madman unable to live under the light of the sun anymore. As much as I atone, I'll never have that right. I'll tell you how to leave this place, but after that, please leave me be. Just let me die. Sure thing. Just the way I am now, a madman living underground. Mr. Mirai! Mr. Yamada, do you remember Toshiko Yamada? You remember her, right? Yeah, who? I'm Toshiko Yamada's grandson. Do you remember me? Hey, Jimmy! my grandma told me about it. How when I was a baby, you held me a bunch of times and did weird potion-y shit. And now I will live forever. I remember that. At birth, you weighed 3,847 grams. Okay, that's a bit odd. I was surprised when I held you because that was much heavier than Emiko when she was a baby. I remember laughing with Miss Yamada, impressed she could she could manage to give birth to such a child. To think that was you. Yuki, you look to be quite healthy and just as big as ever. Yes. Is Mrs. Yamada well? She died just last month. It was a bad case of pneumonia. Oh dear. Granny always told me that Mr. Mirai and his family were really good people, and she was glad to work for them. When she was suddenly made to quit as a servant, she hesitated and regretted it. Until that day she died, she said that she wanted to meet you again someday. I came here hoping to meet you, to tell you about Granny's death, and to thank you for taking care of her. I'd heard this house was abandoned, and I didn't know where the Mirais lived. I thought there might be a lead here, but you weren't expecting you'd gone all Frankenstein-y on this. Yeah, I never thought this would be what became of the Mirai family. No, I don't think that that's normally what somebody's go-to is, like, oh, have they moved house, you know, or have they gone all Frankenstein? Mr. Mirai, you can't die. Ooh, that rhymed. There are people like me who know you, people saved by your work and company. You do have connections out there. But you do have to go to prison. Like, come on. You may be burdened with sin, but to die alone in this dark basement, no one wants that. Please, atone in the outside world, and also, please live. I'm begging you. So, Mrs. Yamada has passed away. She was a very good person, kind and modest. Thanks to her, my house was always comfortable. Everyone left me here. Everyone died. All the good people around me. No, that's wrong. I killed them. Miwako and Takahashi and Gianase. Maybe, perhaps my crimes go too deep for me to abandon everything and find rest. It's not time for me to join them. It's not yet time for me to join. Bloody hell, I can't speak. Yuki and Ryoji, was it? Could you prop me up? I'm too weak to stand. None of the phones in this building work. Take me to the room of cages. We'll leave by the elevator there. And please, hand me over to the police. Woohoo, and all it took was a bit of brute strength. Shigeki Mirai was turned in and handed over to the police. After being detained for a while, we were able to go back to our homes. He apparently admitted to murdering the 3 corpses. His talk of a revival potion was thought to be the result of an unsound mind, but he was judged to be sane and thus not safe from the law. Incredibly frail from malnutrition, he was held in a police hospital, but he never showed any signs of recovery and passed away a few days later. Swings and roundabouts. The murder case at the Haunted Mansion made a public stir, but Shigeki Mirai's research was concealed, leaving us the only ones with the full story. The media searched for the truth, but being minors, they couldn't reach us. After questioning and some days of house arrest, we were able to return to school. Why house arrest? What did they do? Well, breaking and entering, actually. I just answered that question myself. That was one heck of a day. Didn't think exploring a haunted mansion would turn into... a haunted house would turn into discovering a murder. Even you've learned your lesson now, right? Don't forget about this ghost photography and haunted exploration stuff, and don't try to invite me, I'm not coming. Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter how thrilling it is. I don't want to get whacked in the head and nearly killed. Yeah, quit it with the weird stuff and have some more fun with Riho, okay? Woohoo! Riho's feeling a little bit randy, I can see. Hey Yuki, heard you went to Mr. Mirai's funeral. I'm surprised Autumn didn't go. Ah yes, his granny was indebted to him when she was alive. It's kind of dreary, huh? We kept him from suicide, but he just died anyway. Yeah, but you survived. I mean, come on, you would have died with him otherwise. He looked super emaciated, sleeping in the casket. I didn't notice so much in the basement, but he was pretty frail. He did pass out bare-handed punch after all. Chasing after us must have taken the last of his strength. My cat is screaming at the door. I don't know if anybody heard that. I heard from the police that there was hardly any food in that house. The butler's diary did mention going out shopping, but holding up in that dark place and not eating well, it's natural he'd be weak. I doubt they necessarily wanted to die, but maybe in the back of their minds, Mariah and the butler were both thinking they'd die quietly. Wait, why did the butler want to die? Like, he was killed. I don't think that there was anything, like, remotely consensual about that freaking murder. Then again, is consensual murder a thing? Oh, God, I'm not getting into that freaking debate. Enough. We finally met up again and all. Let's go for karaoke or to an arcade. Oh, and get some grub. I'm all for it. Let's go. Alright, let's eat. Oh, yeah, I'm with Yuki. I like his chubbiness. Come to think of it, Riho, where's Kyoko? What, isn't she your girlfriend? Huh, she was in class here earlier. Wonder where she went. I'll go look for Kyoko. You guys wait for me at the front gate. Counting on you. Oh, she's on the roof. Kyoko, so you're up here. Keisuke, it's been a while. Although they didn't show her face in the corner. Were you crying? Mr. Mirai. He seemed really kind when he was talking to me, like I was Emiko. His eyes were so gentle. Emiko must have been really, really dear to him. He must have loved her. So, even though she died, he wanted to meet her no matter what. I know what he did was a crime, and his research was insane, but if that accident hadn't happened, he would have been a normal father. If he weren't suited for that research, I'm sure he could have recovered someday. And yet, it turned out this way instead. It's just so tragic. I'm sure he wanted to find rest as soon as possible. He suffered for longer than we could really understand, drifting between sanity and insanity. It's unfortunate he had to die, but he won't suffer anymore. He's been freed from it. That much is certain. I know how you feel too, Kyoko. At this point, maybe all we can do is think about it that way. Yeah. Mr. Mirai might have died without atoning for his sins. But I hope he could at least meet the people he loved over there. Credits? Good End 1, Beyond the Door. Oh yeah, there is a second Good End if you, play it through again. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing that anytime. Right, well, so that is it completely now for, Insanity the Remake, because I just did the good ending. Right, so let me know what you think, folks. Let me know if you enjoyed that, if you'd like to see me play anything else, or if you thought that this was a load of crap. Go ahead and let me know in the comments as well. I'm not too offended if you don't like something, because, I want you to be honest and tell me what you enjoy. There we go. Don't forget, folks, if you would like to become part of the T-Set, then all you need to do is hit that subscribe button, and if you would like to help me out, then a little like helps as well. If you would like to help me out further, then you can become a Patreon for just £2 a month. Details of what you can unlock there are available on my Patreon. And as always, if you enjoyed this or would like to see something else, or want me to go to, reading Reddit posts, then go ahead and let me know in the comments. I really appreciate all the feedback you folks give me. And until then, I will see you all next time.